Tennis now, and former world number 5 Kevin Anderson has decided to hang up his racket at the age of 35. In a pro career that started in 2007, the big serving South African lifted 7 ATP Tour titles and reached 2 Grand Slam finals. He lost the 2017 US Open final to Rafa Nadal and the 2018 Wimbledon final to Novak Djokovic, both in straight sets. To speak more on his career, we're joined by tennis analyst Bruce Davidson. A very good morning to you, Bruce. Thank you for your time. So was it a shock to see Kevin Anderson retiring, or is it something that you saw coming? And also, is it a good idea?
Yeah, well, hi, Mandy, and hi to all the viewers. Kevin Anderson has been plagued with injuries in the last 2 to 3 years. He hasn't definitely been able to play at the levels that he's used to playing. It's been very frustrating for him. He slipped out of the world's top 100, and he put a gallant effort to try and get back to where he thought that he would be able to get back to, but injuries have prevailed. He might have won the battle, but he lost the war, as we say, and the writing was actually on the wall. A while ago, we did speak, him and I, a few times, and he said that if he couldn't get right in the first 3 months of this year, he would call it quits.
At 2.03 meters, he was quite the big server. How would you describe Kevin Anderson's playing style?
He was one of the most unorthodox type of players. The top 10 players in the world hated meeting him in the draw. He could beat any player at any time on any particular day. And Rafael Nadal, Roger Federer, and even Novak Djokovic always said that when the draws were done for the big tournaments, they were always hoping that Kevin Anderson wouldn't be in their side of the draw. Hugely respected player, hardest working player without a doubt on the circuit. He was super fit, super lean, no body fat. It was just sad that because of his height of 2.3 meters, he was prone to so many injuries. But he had a huge serve. It was an incredible a weapon in his armory, and also he played a very strong game off the baseline. And once again, the hard work that he put in and that strong mind often got him through some very big matches. And we could see, he got to world number 5 and beat most of the top 10 players in his career.
Bruce, when you think about Kevin Anderson, he is arguably one of the best, if not the best, tennis players we've had. What impact has his career had on South African tennis?
Huge impact. He has been recognized by so many juniors and up-and-coming players because he went through the same process that they did. You know, he started playing tennis when he was 5 years old. He started playing in the Nike Junior Tour, did his first international trip in 1998. Funny enough, I went with him on that trip to Stuttgart. That's where he met Rafael Nadal and formed that incredible friendship, which still lasts today. 1999 to Barcelona, he played for South Africa in the Nike Junior Tour. And then he played at home in Sun City in 2000 as a 14-year-old in his last year under 14 at Sun City. And he was recognized by so many up-and-coming juniors, inspired them. And, you know, when he went to Soweto 2 years ago to play Lloyd Harris in that exhibition, there was just an incredible liking for Kevin Anderson. He's got so much fan base, the gentle giant of South African tennis, who did so well. And as you rightly said, got to 2 finals of Grand Slams, number 5 ranking, 7 titles. And his first title, incidentally, was won on South African soil at Monte Cassino, the South African Open. So he definitely played a big role in inspiring the new generation.
Speaking of the new generation, Bruce, that was going to be my next question. Now that Kevin Anderson is gone, do we have enough talent in South Africa to pick up from where he left off and to take us to higher levels?
Well, we've got Lloyd Harris, and Lloyd Harris is in the top 40 of the world. He's made an incredible progress since turning pro a few years ago. There's a lot more coming from Lloyd Harris. He's a flamboyant player that's got a big game, and he looks good. He's got that movie star look. So, you know, we're very lucky to have a Lloyd Harris. But sadly, after Lloyd Harris, we don't have much coming through. There's a lot of talent in the juniors, and we have got a couple of people like Philip Henning, who's showing some great potential playing the NCAA university circuit in America. But I'm a bit worried about the players coming through. I don't see enough depth in our side. We don't have, even in our Davis Cup team, we just don't have enough depth. And it's something that Tennis South Africa is going to have to work very hard on. Even more so, Mandy, in the women's game, it is a worrying fact that we do not have players in the top 300 of the world.
Bruce, as always, a pleasure speaking to you. That was tennis analyst Bruce Davison joining us to talk about the retirement of two-time Grand Slam finalist Kevin Anderson.